welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking about subject and object pronouns. Okay, subject and object pronouns are pretty much the same thing when it comes to meaning, but we use them differently when we talk or in sentences, okay? So first of all, in a sentence or in a clause, we always have a subject and a verb. Objects aren't always necessary, but many times we have them. A subject is who does the action, so obviously if you have a verb in your sentence that every sentence does have, you're going to have a subject because a subject is who does the action, okay? And the object is who is affected by the action or who receives the action, okay? So a subject does the action and an object receives or is affected by this action. Okay, let's look at the subject pronouns. Subject pronouns I, we, they, you, he, she, and it. Okay, so I, this is a subject pronoun, and the object pronoun is me. I and me. I and me is first person singular, okay? I, me. We and us, we, us, means first person plural, okay? I and me is first person singular. We and us is first person plural. They and them is third person plural. They, subject pronoun. Them, object pronoun. You and you, it's the same thing. You, subject pronoun. You, object pronoun. This can be two things. It could be either second person singular or second person plural, okay? It's always second person, but it could be singular or plural. It could be you, me talking to you, one person, or me talking to you and your friend, okay? So it could be second person singular or second person plural. Okay, now he is the subject pronoun for him. He, him, this is third person singular, and we use this for a male, for a man. For a woman or for a female, we use she. She, her. And this is, again, third person singular. And last third person singular, it, it. But we use this for objects, for things, okay? So, I, me, we, us, they, them, you, he, him, she, her, it, it. And remember, subject pronouns do the action. Object pronouns are affected by the action. Okay, let's look at some examples. She cooked us lunch. Who cooked? She. Whom was affected by this action? Us, okay? Why? Because we received the lunch, okay? So we received, or us received, and I'll explain why I said we in a second, but she cooked us. She did the action and us received, okay? He takes me to school. The verb is takes. The person who did it is he, and the object is me. Okay, something else that is very important, like you might realize here, or you might check out, subject pronouns come before verbs. Subject pronoun she and he. It is before the verb. And the object pronoun us and me, it is after the verb. So before the verb is the subject pronoun, and after it is the object pronoun. So here, I will teach you. I is a subject pronoun, so this one's a subject pronoun, and you is an object pronoun, okay? This person does the action, this person is affected. You can't sit with us, subject, object. It is before the verb, and it is the person who does the action. And us is who receives the action, or in this case, doesn't receive the action because it's negative, and it is after the verb. And here, we visited our neighbor. Okay, so we, it is before the verb, and it is who does the action, and our neighbor is the object because it is who receives the visit. Let's continue with this topic of object pronouns. Okay, something that is very important, and people make big mistakes with this. When you're going to answer a question, can you only answer a subject pronoun? No. Remember that subject pronouns come before verbs. Subject pronouns always have to come before a verb. Object pronouns come after a verb or they can be by themselves. Okay, so what am I trying to say? Let's see. Who knows Spanish? Can I say I? No. You would have to say I do. Why? Because subject pronouns come before verbs always. I do. Okay? So here I'm going to use my auxiliary verb. This is simple present. So since it is simple present, my auxiliary verb do. Or you could say I know Spanish. I know Spanish, or simply I do. But if you want to make it a lot more simpler, you could say me. Who knows Spanish? Me. Who knows Spanish? I do. Okay? Now same thing here. Who is Japanese? Here I have the verb to be. Verb to be. Remember, verb to be is am, is, or are. But since we're talking about I, we could say I'm not, negative, unless you're Japanese. I'm not, or not me. Okay? So here, if I say I need a verb. What is the verb? Am. And with not me, no verb. Okay, who is basic level English? You could say, if you're with your partners, with your group, we are, a subject pronoun and a verb. Or you could simply answer us, object pronoun with no verb. Okay, so who is basic level English? We are, or us. Who studied yesterday? Okay, so here we have simple past. Remember that the auxiliary verb for simple past is did. You could say I did, a subject pronoun and a verb. Auxiliary verb did. Who studied yesterday? I did, or I studied yesterday. Or you could simply say me. Okay, so remember, can you only answer a subject pronoun? No. If you use a subject pronoun, you have to use a verb after it. But can you only answer a object pronoun? Yes, no problem. Hola, okay. Veamos subject pronouns y object pronouns. Okay, subject y object pronouns tienen el mismo significado. Aquí, por ejemplo, I y me significa lo mismo, pero lo utilizamos diferente cuando estamos hablando o en oraciones simplemente, ¿ok? Entonces, veamos. I, me. Esto es primera persona singular, o sea, yo. We, us. Primera persona plural, o sea, nosotros. We, us. They, them. Esta es tercera persona plural. Tercera persona plural. They, them, o sea, ellos. You y you es igual. You y you. Puede ser singular o puede ser plural y es segunda persona. O sea, puede ser usted, singular, o ustedes, plural. ¿Ok? Entonces, you, you. He, him. Esto es tercera persona singular para masculino, o sea, él. She, her. She, her. Otra vez, tercera persona singular para femenino, o sea, ella. It, it. Tercera persona singular para una cosa, para un objeto. Es como eso o como cosa, ¿ok? Entonces, I, me, we, us, they, them, you, he, him, she, her, it. Ok, o sea, yo, nosotros, ellos, usted o ustedes, él, ella, eso o cosa. Ok, genial. Entonces, ¿cómo voy a saber si usar I o me? Ok, veamos. Subject pronouns son quienes realizan la acción y los object pronouns son quienes son afectados por la acción. En una oración siempre tenemos un verbo o una acción. Entonces, el subject pronoun es quien lo hace. Esto es quien hace la acción. Y esta persona, el objeto, es quien es afectado por la acción. Ok, otra cosa. El subject pronoun viene antes del verbo, mientras que el object pronoun viene después. Por ejemplo, aquí tengo el verbo cooked, cocinó. ¿Quién cocinó? She. Por lo tanto, viene antes del verbo. ¿Para quién cocinó? Para us, para nosotros. Pero no digo we, sino us, porque nosotros estamos recibiendo, estamos siendo afectados. Nosotros no hicimos la acción de cocinar. Estamos siendo afectados o estamos recibiendo lo que fue cocinado, ¿ok? Entonces, nosotros somos el objeto de la oración. Somos quien recibimos, entonces en vez de usar we, voy a usar us. Ok, aquí. He takes me to school. Él me lleva a la escuela. El verbo es takes, llevar. ¿Quién lleva? He, él. ¿Quién es llevado? Me, ¿ok? Entonces esta persona es afectada o recibe la acción, ¿ok? I will teach you. Yo te enseñaré, ¿ok? ¿Quién enseña o enseñará? I, yo. ¿Quién será enseñado? You, ¿ok? Object pronoun. Y otra vez, el subject pronoun está antes del verbo y el object pronoun está después. You can't sit with us. Ok, el verbo es sit. Tú no puedes sentarte con nosotros. ¿Quién no va a hacer la acción porque es negativo y no se puede? You, tú. ¿Con quién no se puede sentar? Con nosotros. Nosotros estamos siendo afectados. Entonces eso es us y no we. Ok, we visited our neighbor. El verbo es visited, visitó. ¿Quién visitó? We, nosotros. Entonces uso el subject pronoun we y our neighbor, nuestro vecino, es el objeto de la oración. Okay. Continuando con el tema de object pronouns, un error que veo mucho es que, por ejemplo, si hacen una pregunta como esta de aquí, who knows Spanish? ¿Quién sabe español? Automáticamente piensas yo y piensas que yo es I. Sí, yo es I, pero recuerden que los sujetos, subject pronouns, siempre van antes de verbos, ¿ok? Entonces, no puedo usar el subject pronoun al menos que lo siga con un verbo. Y los object pronouns vienen después e incluso pueden ir solitos, ¿ok? Entonces, por ejemplo, who knows Spanish? Si quiero decir I, tengo que a fuerzas usar un verbo después del I. Puedo decir I know Spanish, yo sé español, o usar el verbo auxiliar, who knows Spanish, esto es presente simple. El verbo auxiliar de presente simple sería do. Entonces, who knows Spanish? I do. O simplemente pueden decir me, pero no pueden contestar I, al menos que usen un verbo. ¿Ok? Mismo aquí. Who is Japanese? Ok. Aquí tenemos el verbo to be. Verbo to be is, are o am. Entonces mi verbo auxiliar sería el am. Si no eres japonés dirías I'm not. ¿Ok? Aquí tengo mi verbo am. O aquí tengo not me y aquí no tengo ningún verbo. ¿Ok? Who is basic level English? Otra vez tengo el verbo to be. Suponiendo que estás con tu grupo del inglés o con tus compañeros, que estás, pues sí, con ellos, podrán decir we are, o sea, nosotros, we are, pero con el verbo, porque este es un sujeto, subject pronoun, entonces después un verbo are, o simplemente pueden decir us. Ok, who studied yesterday? Ok, aquí tengo pasado simple. Who studied yesterday? El verbo auxiliar sería did. Pueden decir I did o I studied. ¿Quién estudió ayer? Yo, I did. O simplemente pueden contestar me, ¿ok? Entonces recuerden los object pronouns, lo de me, us, them, him, her, esos los pueden contestar solitos, o sea, la pura palabra, sin verbo. ¿Ok? O si es negativo con un not enfrente de él. Not me, not us, not him, not her. Pero si quieren usar un subject pronoun, se puede, pero siempre acompañándolo de un verbo. Ya sea el verbo auxiliar o repitiendo el verbo que es. Entonces, por ejemplo, who knows Spanish? I do, verbo auxiliar. O decir I know, yo sé. ¿Ok? O simplemente contestar me.